Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream of Raids week 9, day 4. So today, if my tabs would come back up, there we go. We are mainly just going to be doing the class event thing. Also, sorry about the confusion there. I meant to set the timer earlier for 9 p.m., not 8, and of course just out of habit of doing it at 8 every single day, I accidentally set it to 8, but I ended up going out to dinner with some family. This may end up happening several times in the future, particularly the first week of September. I believe around the 5th to the 12th, I forget the exact week it is, but I have 2 people from my family coming over and they're going to be staying for an entire week with us. Normally whenever family is around, it's just people going by the state. But this time they're actually just going to be staying for an entire week, so I'm not sure exactly when they're going to want to do stuff, so if it's more towards nighttime, it may interfere with the stream, unfortunately. Ideally, it won't be in the morning, though, like, so Friday and Saturday stream won't really be affected and stuff like that, but, yeah, it can get in the way of the stream sometimes, unfortunately. But anyways, let's go and, yeah, go do the raid event. Or the, not the raid event. We're actually already done with the raid event. Let's go grab the orb from that. With that being said, let's also give out a redeem code. Because someone did ask, since I did accidentally put the wrong time, if we could give out a code, and I don't see why not. What am I looking for? I'm looking for, not there. I keep going under games. I always do that. Well, that's one of the ones we need to find, but what I really need to find is this orb. And let me go get a code while I'm on this page, and then we'll go open it. Wait till a few more people get here. Then again, most people are probably already here, aren't they? Oops. Let's see. This is why I don't post times in advance. Or if I do, I need to make sure they're the right times. Let's see. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the little code thingy. Where's the code thingy? Wait, where is the code thingy? Oh no! I know I have them. It's just, where did they get buried to? Did I finish all the previous month? Let me see. We'll find out. We have not. We have not. Okay, we still have some more from the previous month, and she gave me some more on top of that. Hopefully these still work. I haven't tested any more since she gave us more. Sometimes when she gives me more, for whatever reason, the old codes don't work. So let's go with this one. We'll go click that. Double check to see if it even works. And go from there. Put that in there. Boom. Put that in there. Backspace. Redeem. And it is successful. Okay, let's just go copy paste all that. Copy. Move that. Copy. Paste. And paste. There you guys go. There's a code. And with that code, let's see what we get from our orb, which we're already done with raids. Someone in my guild won for number 1, so it was pretty easy. Oh no! Why? Why? No. Worst orb. That better not happen later. That is so disappointing, getting a large green. But yeah, we've been done for a while. JCG, don't you dare contest him. He's already has a way more of a lead anyways. Let's see. Actually, he only reached 315. Oh, never mind, that's Jason. I was gonna say, wait, how did he only reach that with 315? I was gonna say, never mind, that's someone from a guild. But anyways, that's that. Where did we place? 10th, and we didn't even do any of our other battles. Anyways, that's done. Let's go and claim the redeem code. Oh yeah, I didn't even say how to use the redeem code, but it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there is what you put in. And right over there is the redeem code itself over in chat. See ya, Adam! Have a good night! Oh, never mind, you're just joking. It's not that much later, it's 1 hour off. If we were doing a next week, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now, when a new patch is coming out, we're going to be going till like 3 a.m. in the morning. Or maybe not that long. Maybe 2 a.m. in the morning. I don't know, maybe 3 a.m. in the morning. Because if we did, then we could do another, never mind. Oops. Oh no! I almost just said something. Whoops. Well, that'll be your spoiler of the day, what I just accidentally almost just said. Whoops. Well then, I pulled a salty. Anyways, let's go finish this class event. As far as how far we're going, that depends how far people are. Let's see. How far can we get with another 6 battles? I believe we can reach 48 with what we currently have. So that's around 1 orb. I think that's a fine place to actually just leave it at. But we can go about 6 higher. So that means... Ooh. It depends where we are. If we can get to 48... with what we currently have, I think we go for another pack to try for the 2 orb. But then again, that whole additional orb will end up costing us 350 gems. So is that really worth it? I think we just finish what we have, actually. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see. We'll judge it based on how far we get from what we currently complete and go from there. It's 2 a.m. UK time? Oh, wow, that's late. Yeah, that's the only problem with doing streams at night my time. Is everyone in the Eastern Hemisphere is... Hemisphere is all the way in, like, nighttime. What do I need here? We'll go throw a Mang down. I actually want to go do it on him just so we can go one-shot it. We also obviously want to go kill that Val Raven. Though we want to make sure we have 2 hits worth of damage before we bother killing the Val Raven, because in order to do so, we are going to need to take the other thing down as well. So, right here, I actually technically don't want to take a skull because we don't have enough damage to kill the Val Raven. So I'm actually just going to get this thing to full mana. It's actually technically at full mana right now because we can just swipe the other mana. So we just take that down, throw a bunch of hits down. Before we go and do anything else, let's go get a Mang. And that should bring it into one-shot range, and then we just one-shot everything. So we'll take the purple, get a little bit of explosion, throw it right onto first slot, boom, dead. Throw another one, boom, dead. And that'll be that. So we'll do that, and we just need one more at this point then. Of any kind of damage would be great. I still have it set to the explodes, which is, I guess, fine. I don't really think we need Enrage, since we already have the stun thingy. And our Enrage is technically just casting her, since she hits through traits. The only trait she doesn't hit through, oddly enough, is spell reduction. But currently, nothing really has spell reduction, other than just the hero itself. Do as you did. Burn gems. Doing the event 300 times was so fun. Not. Well, we'll be burning gems tomorrow, which is why I don't want to burn too many gems. There's also things coming in the near future, which we might need to burn gems for. Hint, hint. No. That was kind of to be expected. But there are things in 4.0 which are going to act as a gem sink. Not many, though. Any of you who thought it might be a lot, no. It isn't a lot. It's just one very small thing that's going to be added that will sink it ever so slightly. What that is, I cannot say. But, or what it gives, and all the juicy things. But, yeah. It's not that many, that's for sure. Not as many as you may expect. But it was kind of to be expected that it would be at least one. Okay, we'll go take the brown over. Get a nice Mang again. Good evening, Dragon Ball Z fan. Welcome. Also, anyone just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code. It might go a little bit quick, though. I forget if she updated the amount of redeems on that one. She did on the next batch. The next batch will have a way more redeems than what the current batch does. But, yeah, do double check that one. Should still be active, even if it is a lower redeem. I highly doubt it got fully used up yet. Anyways, let's see. What else do we have to move around? Let's go and take the yellow over. It's even better here. 3 a.m. I sometimes stay up really late. I think last night I was up till about 5 a.m. Let's see. Of course, 5 a.m. is a different time than what would it be for you guys, though. Like 5 a.m. for me is like probably noon for you guys. Sometimes I just do them in the morning, the recordings of the video thingies, just because it works better that way with my schedule. Okay, well, we'll go and throw that down. Really need a lot more blues and greens if we can. There's some green. I should have just set the banner to it. Well, technically I do. I have it to a +2 brown, +1 blue. So that's helping it some. Because that's the only minus purple banner that's really useful with what we're currently using. I guess let's take a red, start getting his mana up so we can go cast something. Since he's not being blocked on the other color either. So we'll just throw this down and let him have his thing. So we'll just throw a little poke. We'll get that down. Throw this into nothing. Then that is extra turn. But we'll go take that so we can just double poke and that's match. We already have our other pokes as well. And we'll just throw this twice or once. Depends how high his durability is. And up only once. Ever so barely though. You became a machine doing the event. You don't even need to watch the matches. Oh yeah, that's funny when it gets to that point. It is pretty funny when it gets to that point. Oh yeah, you're right there in all the way in Extreme First. I think someone in my guild was trying for first. He's currently in 5th though. I guess he kind of just gave up seeing how far some people were going. That's basically my mentality here. We're probably going to, I don't know, we'll see. It depends how many Val Ravens we get from now until the end. If we get like 2 more Val Ravens with what we currently have, I probably will buy another pack. Just because we'll probably be able to make double orb, and I think that'll be worth it for double orb. We're getting classy XP for one of the worst classes in the game, or technically the absolute worst. Depends how you really look at it. I classify as absolute worst. Some other people might not, but it's definitely like bottom 3 for sure, 100% undeniably. Let's see. Go take a brown down. But because it's so bad, it's somewhat good to do this event just because you get so much XP for it while getting orbs. Because, of course, doing the event itself, you're not really doing it for the class XP so much. You're more so doing it for the fact that... Why did I not take blue? You're mainly doing it for the fact that it gives orbs. And a decent amount of orbs at that. Okay, move that over. What else do we need to move around? Take the... Oh! Oh, no! He did his thingy! I was wondering why we were so moved. That's not too big a deal, though, because with this team, all Queen Isabel has to do is just keep casting on hero, even though it's not currently in first slot. But you're still going to have a ridiculous amount of attack. You can still one-shot with it. It just means your skulls are a lot less effective. But as long as he goes down, it doesn't really matter. Speaking of that, there better not be enough brown for him to devour. That would be very bad. I don't think there currently is. Find out in a second. Oh, there isn't. And even if there was, he didn't get the devour. It's still not a guaranteed chance, even if there was. Okay, we gotta start going. We'll throw that down. Should be the brown we need to get up the other troop. There we go. And now we just need the blues so we can actually go and do our damage. Oh, or he'll just move me right into perfect position. Thank you. Well then, that's convenient. Good job. He just moved me so I wasn't in first slot, and then he moves me right back. What a smart AI right there. Very smart. What do we need? We need Queen Isabel. A lot of Queen Isabel. Is there not any blue or green that is available to take off the board? It does not appear to be, so we'll take that. That'll be a Mang, though we would have had that up regardless, but I guess we'll throw it up now. And that'll be matched now with how much attack power we have, and now we just need to one-shot them one at a time. So hopefully this will roll a 4 or higher. Come on, 4 or higher. Yes, it does, so now we get the other hit as well. Kill that out. And we just need one little poke to finish it, or get another cast of hers down. Either or will work. Or 5 mana. Oh no, he moved us again. Oh, except he killed it, so it didn't actually move it, so that works. And down it goes. Not true, you did. Well, I'm not saying that's the only reason you do is for the orbs, but yeah, you can do it for the class event. Some people actually do it so much for the class event that they just buy the packs and don't even use the battles. They might do the battles up until like 1 orb, but that's it. Like they might buy like buy the final pack, but just not use the battles. It takes a lot of time sometimes to use these many battles. Like if you were to max out a hero from, let's say, level 20 or level 10 or, you know, basically 0 all the way up until 100, I believe you get something like, I want to say 90 sigils, somewhere around there. And obviously, using 90 sigils in one day can be quite the task for the average person, especially if they're not available on a Thursday. So, yeah, some people do just buy it and don't even use the battles. For all we know, the person who could technically make first probably isn't even on leaderboard because they bought a bunch of the pack, but they didn't really have the time to use the battles. It does happen. I don't know how often that occurs, but there's definitely some percent of people who are doing it like that. But anyways, how many battles do we have left? I'm exactly at 48. If we find one more Valraven, I guess we'll go for it. Because with one more Valraven, we should be able to secure double orb, which I think will be worth it. It's basically 300 gems for double orb is what it will cost. Because normally... Oh, no. Actually, slightly less than that. It'd be 275 gems for 1 orb. Is that worth it? Kind of. Not really. No, it's not really that worth it. But, I don't know. We have the gems. I might as well go for it. I need the classy XP anyways, so I guess it's fine. Of course, currently I'm using Mang, so we're not actually gaining any XP for these battles, nor for any of this time. So to a degree, the amount of XP we're gaining is from the packs is barely anything, since we could just be farming it like crazy on like Explore or something. But oh well. We'll judge it once we get there. It really depends on if we get another Valraven or not, with what we currently have. Oh, I didn't see that. We actually should have taken that for free green. Okay, we'll go and we'll just poke him, because this will actually hit through his armor, so we don't need to worry about that. I do not have enough damage to currently kill it, though. I guess we take a brown to a red at this point. He even just leaves it for us. Perfect. Oh, we didn't surge, though, so we didn't get full mana on it. But we'll throw a Mang. That'll bring us into one-shot range on everything. So now we don't need to worry about that, and that is matched. Just need to go get a Queen Isabel down at this point. Pretty much already there. Somehow we don't have it, so we'll try taking it that way. Get the green Cascade. See if we can get one last little bit of mana, and there it is. He'll take a bunch of purples and all that. We'll throw a Queen Isabel at it, and we'll be good to go. So he'll go and die out off of that. We'll need to go get a little bit more mana. And can we find a skull? No skull. Take the blue surge, double Queen Isabel, and that is match through. Actually, I should have just threw the other Queen Isabel first. I could have actually given her full mana if we got really lucky. She can do anywhere from 3 to 8. It averages to 5.5, but it can be really bad and unlucky sometimes. Let's see. You're saving up for bounty tomorrow? Yes, for bounty you'll need a little over 1,000 gems. So if you want to go farm maps or something for that now, if you're kind of mid-range and still want to do it, to do it effectively, you do need about 1,100 gems, and you need to own a Yagwe to do it extremely effectively. Let's see. Corvash Devoted, Mana Core. Do we need to switch up at all? No. The only one we kind of need to switch up for, though not really, is this final one that has that one mover. But to a degree, we don't actually need to switch for him. But anyways, let's go into this. Because we can't really stop what he's going to do other than mana draining him. Unless we were going to put like a Mana Core in our team, I guess. Do we have a date for the next patch? No, there is no official date for next patch. Though Next Kingdom is officially coming out next Friday. And the next patch will be coming out very soon, TM, after that. Very, very soon. Because the Next Kingdom is very relevant to what is actually happening next patch. From a lore perspective. So, yeah, soon, TM. Very, very soon. But as far as next patch, it's probably not next week, but sometimes the following week. So in about anywhere from about 10 days from now to about 14 days from now, we should see the new patch in game. Though that has not been officialized yet, but sometime around that general ballpark, it should be released. This is also going to be the first kingdom ever released to the game that's going to be added before the patch itself. Which seems really weird. It's the first time they ever bothered doing that. Normally what they do is they release the patch, then they release the kingdom. But in this case, because of how relevant the kingdom is to the patch, they're actually doing it in inverse order, oddly enough. What do I need here? We're actually going to go through a Mang, I think. Or not, never mind, we'll take that. I don't think that's enough damage, but we'll still take it. Take the other thing. We'll grab the last little bit of our mana. We'll go overkill it. Oh, it's going to drain me right here, isn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't have enough to get all the mana up this turn. There we go. Take the skull, and now we just need a skull 2 more times, or Queen Isabel 2 more times, or any combination of the two. And didn't get a single one. Let's see, does that give us one? Nope, not even with the Cascade, but we'll go throw a hit in there. Not enough mana on that one, unfortunately. Should have just got it to full, I guess, but oh well. We'll try finding a skull. Oh, it's right there. I don't know why he didn't take it, but there we go. Amira, what are you doing? Okay. If we don't get a Valraven here, I think we might just actually end it here. Let's see, we'll see. Oh, we did get the Valraven. Okay, maybe we do go for one more pack. I'll have to go look at the leaderboard thingy and just kind of judge it from there. Otherwise, we're just going to be doing mainly just PvP the whole time. So I guess we might as well go for one more pack. I don't see why not. Okay, what else do we have to move? Take this onto first slot. You don't really know. Oh, wait, sorry. What was your question? What would you use if you don't have Jezebel? You would mainly replace them with the Griffin Knights. It's not as effective, but it would get the job done. Yeah, without Queen Isabel, this event would be quite a bit harder. She makes it a cakewalk, though, if you do own her. There's also a chance of getting her from the packs. The packs will give any knight in the entire game. Or, sorry, any Sword's Edge knight, I should say. Which Queen Isabel is the best drop that you can get off that. Oh, no, actually, you can get the Mythic off that, too. The chance is ridiculously low, but you could actually end up pulling off, what's his name? Champion of Anu off the little pack thingy. I got a Queen Isabel off the second one earlier. Too bad I can't give it to you. I should have probably screenshot it. Off the second pack, we ended up getting it. It was off stream, though, when I was just doing it to, before I was showing the video for earlier this morning. It feels like yesterday. Well, I guess technically early this morning was yesterday at this point. Anyways, we'll go through that though. Get the poke there. Take red. Take skull. And now we just need one more skull. You just got your 3rd war troop from 1 gem key from the code? Wow. That is insanely... I don't know if that's lucky or unlucky. I want to say lucky, but definitely not too good to keep getting wars. Though getting one just from 1 single key is definitely insanely lucky. That is for sure. Okay, where does that bring us? We're currently 61st place. Oh, can we make top 50 with what we currently have? If so... Ooh, that might be worth considering instead. Well, we'll see if we get another Valraven with this. That'd be insane too. Let's just use what we currently have, and then we'll judge it once we reach 0. Hopefully we get another Valraven. If we do, that will secure 50 gems. Though even if we don't, I believe I haven't lost that many troops. I think I've only lost 1 or 2. I wasn't really paying attention and when I was doing it earlier, because I just wanted to get some progress on it so I could show for the video at a little higher range. So I think we did end up losing some troops because I didn't bother resummoning them. But ever since, I've been resummoning all of them. So I think we'll be good to go. Let's just go get a that down. Oh, I should have actually done that on first slot. Now we don't have enough damage to actually kill it right here, so we have to go get an entire thing of mana. So this does mean we'll be able to double cast pretty well. Ow, that hit hard. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, okay. Never mind. Me hitting Mango on that was actually a good idea, because now he wasn't able to do his thing. So that actually conveniently worked out perfectly, oddly enough, even though that's not exactly what I meant to do. But there we go. Take skull, take skull. Okay, that all worked out in the end. Unfortunately, we have to deal with that, and we can't currently deal with that. So I'm going to go and try to find ourselves a way to get mana. So I guess brown or blue here would work. There we go, perfect. Too bad we can't kill it right now. It would be amazing. But we'll go through this, throw a double hit, go from there, and be matched. So we'll go through. Oh, you know what? I should throw that on last slot, because now I'm going to overkill this guy, but I'm not going to have enough damage for the next one. Like right here, I won't have any I won't have any damage to kill him right here because he is armored. Plus, he has additional armor on top of that armored, so we won't have enough damage to actually take it. Ow! Can he stop doing that? Not like he's gonna get the kill, but still, actually he could. He definitely could. He's hitting 44s, and he keeps removing my barrier. Okay, all we need now is to throw a Mang and hit his skull, which hopefully he'll cascade right here. No, he does not. So I don't have any way to really go move that over. I guess we'll go take a green or something, throw it on to first, and that'll be match. And there we go. 4 for 5. And 1 more to determine if we get another Valraven. Let's see, how many points is that? We get 80, right? It doesn't have any multiplier on it. We get 80 points, so we're 80 higher than whatever we'd be now. That brings us up to 2,000... let's see. Oh, wow, we'd actually definitely be top 50 then. Why are they so low on some of these then? That's weird. Yeah, we would be top 50 with that. And then with the extra, how much does it cost? 6. Well, it costs 350, but it would give us 6. So that'd be about 8. And that'd be about 58. Ugh. That's questionable then, if we actually make it all the way. Well, the default definitely would, but how far we secure it is questionable. Oh no, maybe later tonight or something. I'm not fully certain. I don't want to waste the gems because there's so many good things to use gems on these days. Oh, Valraven. Okay. Well, that kind of determines it slightly more. You know what? If we get really lucky, we might not even need to buy packs. Oh no, I forgot to take the grade. We might just get it by default. Okay, we'll go grab that. Take ourselves some blue there. Could already had full mana to a degree, but oh well. Go take that. Gotta be careful of the Valraven now that it's exposed. Let's see. We don't even have one-shot range to kill it either. I need to go get an entire Mang to kill it, which is fine. But let's go get a Mang down on you. I probably should have done it on that one. I think we have enough damage regardless, because he has such a low durability. We'll take that down, throw it on again. Actually, let me try getting enough mana for her if I can real quick. Not all the way to full, but enough that one Queen Isabel will top it over. Never mind, there's no way to do it, so we'll just go do it the other way. Do this. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. Did it just hit a 6? I think it did. Very nice. So we'll go with that. Let's see. We've got a Queen Isabel down, and that's already matched. Don't even need to do anything else. Yet we still had more to cast. Here we go. 2 more event sigils. Well, let's go take those 2 out. That will definitely make this pretty easy then at this point. Yeah, we'd have to get insane Valraven luck to make it, though. There's no way we're going to make it all the way without it. And I'm questioning if it's worth it, but we'll see. We'd have to get 3 more Valravens to make leaderboard go. Or not me leaderboard, but, you know, to make further on leaderboard to get any higher reward than what we're currently getting now. Which is pretty unlikely. But we'll go through that on there. It is possible, though. We've gotten really lucky on it before. Ah, his stone skin made him live. Your videos are very helpful, but you have a lot of things don't have as still new to Nick Game. Sure, if you have any specific questions, Anthony, feel free to ask. We are going to be starting a new series up on this channel of a brand new account. We've done this many times before, I think this will be like the 4th one. I've done like a dozen, but 4th one that we actually recorded content for. But I will be doing that soon after next patch. How soon, I don't know. But, well, next patch is probably in about 2 weeks or so. So probably about a week or two after that. After I've done all like the main guides for the actual new game mode and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, we'll be going over that, or we'll be starting that up very soon after, which will be going over a lot of early game content as well as how to start the game from nothing. And of course, it'll be remaining 100% free to play the account. Let's see, we'll go through that on there, get a hit, get our other hit automatically. Actually, before we do, take a skull, go throw another hit down, and then throw the other thing, and we'll be good to go. So throw that down, get our alignment. Oh, he's already dead. Didn't even need the follow-up. Very nice. Would that be the team then? Mang, Griffin Knight, Gawain, Griffin. Yes, that would be the team. You can also try putting a mana core in there if you need it for one of the battles. Like this guy, you'd somewhat need a mana core for, just so he doesn't move your team. Okay, the final battle. Dun dun dun. Or possibly final battle. We'll see in this moment if it will be or not. Okay, so no Valraven. So basically it comes down to, is a single orb worth 275 gems? I'm leaning towards a no. I believe I'm leaning towards a no. But we'll go hit a thing on there. Go take this. Oh, I can't take either. Come on, both blues are trapped in giving him a skull. I'm still going for it, though. Okay, we'll go throw this down, get a kill. Kill mana core or something, pretty irrelevant. We'll take the, well, normally it's relevant, but he didn't really go for anything too important. Take a red or something. Mainly just need to start getting our other mana aligned. Perfect. So grab that, get a nice mana, get a nice Mang down. Hopefully get this aligned, and that'll be that. So please land. Kind of. Yeah, that landed good enough. So we'll go for that. Take a skull, throw Queen Isabel, and that is match. And down it goes. Sweet. Okay, you know what? I think I will leave it here because we're going to be doing a lot of battles with Bounty Hunter. So we can basically just put that towards Bounty Hunter instead. We ended up making 28th. That's not horrible. We end up securing an orb for it. We end up getting our 100 gems. Really wish we could have kind of went for the other thing though. Still can. I just don't know if it would really be worth it because at this point we know we're getting another 50 gems. So it costs us 250 gems for one more orb, and just a chance at it. It's not even 100% guarantee, even if we do go for it. I don't know. Should we go for it? You guys tell me. We'll see. Let me go do dungeons. Oh, hello, pet. We got this while I was setting up the stream. Let me go and finish that real quick. I should probably go change my hero class too, do something else, because I'm not going to need it for tomorrow's event either. I don't know, should I switch it right now? We need Weaver, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check the spoiler thread. I'm pretty sure Orb Weaver is what we need for next week. So let me go switch over to Orb Weaver. Orb Weaver, Orb Weaver, Orb Weaver. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the spoiler. Next class event is Zolkiri, which means Orb Weaver. Okay. So yes, Orb Weaver is next week. And then the one after that, we're actually getting a new one for Pride Lands, Sunspear, which is going to be, I believe, next Friday. Not this week's Friday, next week's Friday. Oh, it's actually going to be of the week of the New Kingdom. Actually, I believe it's coming out the exact day of the New Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. There's a new hero class. Not for the hero. It's not coming out for the kingdom itself, but it's coming out for a different kingdom. But it is happening on the day. So yeah, let's go switch our thing. Let me go switch to Orb Weave trees, that's for sure. Those two things are, it has immune to mana drain. It is actually currently the only hero class in the entire game with immune to mana drain as well as immune to mana burn. And other than that, it has a 50% chance to summon a giant spider when it takes damage, which can be helpful, particularly if you're using a purple weapon. If I'm not mistaken, it even gains purple magic. Oh no, it gains green magic. It gives purple mana, but it counts for green magic. So if you're using like a green purple weapon, it's pretty good with stuff like that. But anyways, its talent tree is pretty abysmal. Morale is horrible unless they ever make it a Urska one. Like if they add it to Urskea, morale would be really good. But anything other than Urskea, it's pretty bad. The Shadows tree is not horrible. It actually has some decent stuff in it, though most of the decent stuff doesn't come till later in the leveling. And green is pretty useless. The only two really good things it gets is Entangle First Enemy at the start of battle and Leaf Storm. Everything else underneath it is pretty bad. other than maybe War Gears gaining 2 life per turn. But again, unless you're actually running a 4x War Gear team, like if they were to set your hero as War Gear and stuff and have it from Grim Woods, or then again, Grim Woods already has a hero class, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. That seems so weird that Grim Woods has a hero class that doesn't even like synergize with it. Maybe they'll add it to Leonis Empire, because Leonis Empire has a decent amount of War Gears, I guess. But I'm not sure, but that wouldn't make sense because it's not in a forest. It's literally a desert. There's not a single tree in sight, so that wouldn't really make sense to give it a forest tree. So I'm not sure what they'll do with that, because there's currently, oddly enough, no War Gear kingdom that is forest related other than Grim Woods. Literally, obviously. But the problem with that is they gave Warden as the hero class for that kingdom, which doesn't make any sense at all. So we'll see exactly what happens with that. Just seems kind of weird. But anyways, let's go and start leveling this guy up, and we'll start it immediately by doing games with it on this one. With that being said, I guess we're technically not doing the thing now since I already switched to hero class. But I don't think we need it. We're going to be doing so much of it on Bounty Hunter anyway, so I think we'll get plenty of it through Bounty Hunter. We're buying max packs on Bounty Hunter, obviously, to get all rewards. So we'll be doing that probably all day tomorrow. Or, you know, not all day, but, you know, on stream all day we'll be going quite a while with it. Yeah, Bounty Hunter, I believe, costs 1,160 gems? Question mark? It's somewhere around 1,100. I forget the exact amount, full amount off the top of my head. You do get about 100 of it back, though. So I think it only technically comes out to a cost of 1,060. Plus you get all the other rewards back, so technically you're actually net profiting, obviously, resources. It just depends how you value everything. Okay, we'll go and we'll just move that over. Hello again, Traylin, welcome. Yeah, Stand of Marere is next Friday. Not this Friday, as in tomorrow, but next week's Friday, as in 8 days from now. Would Gem Key be easiest? If you want to get it the Friday of, yes, Gem Keys would be the easiest way, and Glory Keys to get all the new troops. Though it is highly advised, if you are strapped on resources and don't really have too many, to only use Gold Keys and maybe some Glory Keys on the Friday that it comes out, and then just event key the rest of them on the following Monday. The event will be immediately following the Kingdom's release. So, yeah, you can just do it on Monday. If you're patient enough to wait 3 days, you should definitely wait 3 days. I won't be, because we'll be showing it for video and streams and all that kind of stuff, and do team build before the Monday hits. Or maybe we'll do it on the Monday, I'm not sure, but, you know, I want to make sure we have it so we can actually show it beforehand. So, we're going to burn through a lot of gems, keys, and probably every gem key we have, and probably most of the glory keys we have, and obviously all the gold keys we have will be burned through. I think we almost have 30,000 of them at this point. But yeah, if you do want to get any resources for the kingdom, you have another week, or in a little over a week if you want to get it for event keys specifically. Yeah, 27th is when you'd want to throw event keys. This week is also pretty decent because it has Divine Ishpala and Corvash. It basically comes down to, do you want new content or do you want Divine Ishpala and Corvash? Divine Ishpala and Corvash are insanely good troops, particularly Divine Ishpala, obviously. But, yeah, we have 2 weeks from now, new content coming in, so it really just depends which one you want more. None of the new stuff is exceptionally over the top, though they're all useful and very niche purposes. It's not, most of them aren't something that you'll throw into literally every battle, I don't believe. But they are stuff that you would bring out situationally, and almost every single one of them is situationally good. Unlike most new kingdoms. There are some of them that are just completely abysmal, but that always happens to some. But I feel like this kingdom has a decent amount of viable troops compared to most new releases. Oh yeah, you already got both already. If you already own Corvash and Divine Ishpala, you don't really have much of a need to open event keys this week. So just save them for a new kingdom, of course. Also, Divine Ishpala is in the diamonds this week, so you could just craft her instead if you already own Corvash if you really wanted to. It only costs 800 diamonds. I wonder how far a pony is. We're starting to get to the point where almost every pet I have is like maxed, or at least almost half of them. So now whenever we see a pet, it's like, oh, did we max it already? I gotta keep checking because there isn't much a point to do pet battles, or at least anything beyond the first few pet battles if we've already maxed them. Let's see, we'll get an Ubista here, go from there, get a nice hit right in there, double kill, take a skull, we're on Furnace, and that'll pretty much be match. Does a single green orb work for 250 gems? I know, right? I know, the second that we go and do it, we're gonna get a green orb. Well, basically, the way it breaks down, generally, is a green orb is worth about 1,000 souls. A orange orb is worth about 1 to 2 hours, assuming you do not have maxed out trait stones. To someone like me who has maxed out trait stones, it's worth literally 0, but you can eventually use it for power orbs if we go down that route. So to a degree, orange orbs are almost worth less to me than greens. It depends how you look at it. But yeah, orange orbs would generally, to the average player, save you 1 to 2 hours. But yeah, green orbs, 1,000 souls, which if you put it into time frame, is about like 5 minutes or something like that. Maybe 10 minutes depending on your level. Because you use it on the last level on Legends and the last level or 2 of Mythics is generally what you use it for. Those little green orbs. Next up, you have the orange orb. So as I said, that's about an hour or 2 of gameplay that you would need to be doing farming trait stones. The purple orb ends up giving you 300 seals, which is worth 15 seal keys, or guild keys, which is basically like gem keys, at least this late in the game. So the max amount of value it can have is 9 times 15, which comes out to 135, right? Yeah, 135. So a purple orb is worth 135 gems. And then you have the blue orb, which is the main thing you'd be going for. And a blue orb, a single Ascension blue orb, is worth anywhere from about 250 to 1,000 gems. For example, let's say we wanted to max out Divine Ishbala. We have 2 ways of doing this. We could use a single blue orb on it, or we could keep spending event keys until we get enough copies. To spend enough event keys to get enough copies, I'd have to open about 1,300 gems worth, and even then that wouldn't be guaranteed. With a blue orb, we will guarantee get it maxed out, and we don't need to open up that many event keys. It's actually one of the most amazing things they've ever added to late game ever. Of course, most of the orbs were actually to help newer players, but blue Ascension orbs are insanely, ridiculously good, the little smaller ones, at saving you gems compared to when they didn't exist in the game. But that being said, I haven't even used a single one yet, but that's mainly because I'm saving them for kingdom upgrades when it starts to become really important, like when we need 10-star kingdoms. And I believe the first 10-star kingdom is coming pretty soon in the near future. But we'll go through Uber set down. So yeah, I'm mainly saving the orbs for about a couple months from now once they all start rolling in. Okay, we'll go through this in there. You'll get a nice double hit. Okay, we'll go throw a furnace down. Wow, September 24th already? That is just around the corner. That's like a month away. There we go. Let's go into the next one. Yeah, Ascension and Trait Orbs are really good. I know on my lower level account too. It was really amazing when I was like, oh, I have 2 orange orbs laying around. All I have to do is just get the first trait on this legend that I like, and then boom, we can just orb it to max. But yeah, those orange orbs are actually insanely good. I know I normally don't get too excited about them, but on my lower level account, if we were to ever get an orange orb, they are just insanely powerful. So yeah, they're really nice to have. Actually, on my lower level account, I'd be more disappointed with a purple and more excited about an orange, oddly enough. The reason I kind of like purples is just because they are pretty decent value most of the time on a higher level account, because they're basically the equivalent of gem keys, whereas as a newer player, they're nowhere near the value of a gem key. Not even close. For several reasons. One is because you don't have all the guardians. Another is because your guild probably isn't reaching 40,000. And yeah, those are the main 2 reasons. Because both of them affect the drop table. If you don't have all of the little guardian thingies to 4 copies mythic, you're going to have half your drops as those useless guardians. And if you don't have your guild to 40,000, if it's only at like 20,000 or something, it's only counting as glory keys, not as gem keys, which is a really big difference. And let's go get ourselves more ponies. Yeah, growth, I believe, does have the highest drop rate. They are not 25% each. I believe the drop rate is... Let's see. I actually forget what the exact drop rate is off the top of my head. I believe it's 35,000 for green. Let's see. No, I think it's 30,000 for green, 25,000 for orange and purple, and 20,000 for blue? Question mark? It's somewhere around there. I know that green is higher and blue is lower. That is all I know. I forget the exact drop rates for each. But it is lower. Blue is lower and green is higher than any other orb. And that's by design, because obviously the green is deliberately made as the worst drop, and orange is deliberately made as the best drop. The blue, I mean, did I say orange? I meant blue. The blue is the best drop, the green is the worst. Okay, we'll go through this down. We get an Ubisted in there. But yeah, orange, I mean, I keep saying orange. Why do I keep saying orange? The blue orb is very unique in that it can actually power level something that normally isn't rushable, and that, of course, being copies of troops. There are almost no means within the game to specifically farm copies of a specific troop, or, you know, of a general area of troops. You normally just have to get resources and then spend them on keys. So, an orb basically just bypasses all of that, a blue orb, and it really helps speed things up a lot, since there aren't normally other means to do that. Hey, we already gained another level. Anyways, let's go get more of these. I don't even know if I had event max. Probably should check that beforehand. No, we weren't even close. So there we go. But, yeah, we still got a ways to go. Actually, do we have any pets upgradable right now? I don't think so. Let's see if I forgot to do any. No, you did them all. But we're getting there. Most of them are on Legend Plus right now. We do still have a few Epics. I still have one Ultra Rare, too. I have no clue where he's hiding. But we got him during the event, and that's it. Didn't even get a lot of copies when it did occur. But we'll get there eventually. And, yeah, that's currently where we stand. How many Epics do we have? Epic and below. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9. You're almost upgraded, though. We have 9 pets that are still below the threshold. Actually, you only need 1 copy, don't you? Where's your thingy thing? Upgrade. Level cap. There it is. Yeah, we only need 1 more copy. Really? Yeah, we're getting there. In time. Once we get them all maxed, though, it's going to be so much easier from there. Oh, I still have this team set up. Let me actually go switch into the hero thingy. Oh, no, maybe we do go do that. You know what? I don't need a leaderboard. I might as well do that. Let's go and get rid of this. Go get rid of Rowan and replace it for, what's his name? The Cobra guy. So put that in there. I'll go get Black Manacle. And go from there. Okay, so let's go put this into our team. Oh, no, but we get extra mana based on, or extra magic based on purple now, don't we? Oh, well, we'll still take this one down. What do I think about your question? Sorry, what was your question? You're thinking of using the Mang plus Queen Jezebel Dragonian Monk on pet battles. That seems perfectly fine. What do you suggest for the 4th? Brown mana generator, probably an apothecary. Oh, wait, never mind. That conflicts with Queen Jezebel. Let's see. What does brown that doesn't conflict? Deep Borer, but it's still semi-blocks. I guess put Deep Borer and 2nd slot in front of your Queen Jezebel. And then throw it all the way either to the right or to the left. And then just go from there. But yeah, I believe Deep Borer would be fine. Apothecary would normally be the way to go, but... oh, that's funny. We just got an Orb Weaver from that. But yeah, normally Apothecary would be the way to go. But if you're using another green-purple, I mean a green-blue, you wouldn't do that. There, all I need is 1 more hit, somehow, some way, or not. There it goes. Yeah, let's go power level this hero class, I guess, by farming ingots while at the same time, while doing easier battles. We'll just keep taking every single firebomb or easy battle we see. Mainly just firebombs, though. Hopefully there's a lot of firebombs out this week. There we go, already got Sunbird ready. I don't need to cast it yet, though. That'd be a waste. Let's take Skull, he'll do whatever. We almost have enough damage. I should go for it now. Get the kill there. Go do whatever. Too bad we don't have another Skull, but he'll just go do it again. And we get another Spider. Nothing else we could actually mana generate with that sum, oddly enough, which would be pretty funny. Oh, wow, a lot of firebombs. We're still even on normal PvP, too. I haven't even bothered switching to casual yet. I will be once we finally run through every firebomb. Because I'm obviously not going to be repicking in normal PvP. That'd be a waste. Oh, why did I throw firebombs? Speaking of a waste... I mean, why did I throw Sunbird, I mean? Actually, to a degree, why do I even throw Firebomb either? Shouldn't really be throwing anything. I'd just be letting him do exactly what he's doing right now. Did he seriously just 4 times himself in 1 turn? Amazing. That's what we want to see. Very easy. 2 EXP for a hero. Okay, now we switch over to casual. Repick. 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 Where is everyone who's not good? Come on, useless teams, where are you? Useless teams, where are you? There we go. That took way too many repicks. 90% of orbs are green. That has been tested and proven. No, that is not the case. It is more towards a 20, 25, 30. It might be slightly different than that. I don't remember the exact, but somewhere's more towards that. Yeah, Infernus should be in the Forge in the next few weeks. Of course, exactly when we do not know. But very soon he should be around again. It's been a while since he's been around. Should be anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks or less. Okay, none of these we need. Oh, yeah, that was actually weak enough, but firebombs it is. And also, how do you use multiple of the same card in a team? You need to own multiple copies of it. If you only own 1 copy, you can only use a maximum of 1 copy. It's one of the things you have to be careful with ascending troops. Because sometimes you can ascend a troop that you need multiple copies of. Let's say like Christine X. There's some teams that use multiple Christine X's. But if you have 6 copies and you upgrade it to Mythic, you're only going to have 1 copy. And you will only be able to build teams that have 1 copy of it unless you eventually get another copy. So do be careful of that. But yeah, the cap is however many you have owned. So for example, if we go into troops real quick and just go to a random team, like our first one, wherever this is right now, this Elemental Giants. So let's say we wanted, for whatever reason, 3 Amnesia in our team. Well, we can't because we don't have that many copies. You can see the number goes down every single time we put one in. So you need to actually have that many copies to put it in. Obviously, something like Aberrath, we could put in 4 because we have way more than that many. You can see there's still plenty in there. But also, you can set it per team too. Or, you know, it counts to all your teams. So if we were to go and, let's say, Queen Aurora, you can see there's a Queen... Or actually, let me just put Amnesias here. You can see we have 2 Amnesias here. So even though we have 2 Amnesias there, we can go to a completely different team and still put 2 Amnesias in this one as well. It's per team that you have that limit, but still, you need to own 4 copies of if you want to put 4, or, you know, 2 if you want to put 2, 3 if you want to put 3, so on and so forth. And if you have more than 4 or more, then you can always just put 4 on every one of your teams if you wanted to have that many. But yeah, it's limited to how many copies you owned. You have to be careful when you ascend, because sometimes you can ascend and then obviously you have less copies of it, so you might not be able to put as many into your team. Yeah. Just need to find more copies of it. We'll take this one. It looks weak enough. That's fine to take out without fire bombs. What bonification is the new kingdom going to have? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you mean the bonus? Oh, okay. I see. Bonification. I see. I read that completely differently than what you were initially implying. But, we don't know currently. I'm hoping for magic. I assume magic or attack. The kingdom seems kind of oriented towards that. Might be HP, could be armor. We really won't know until it gets released, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a magic kingdom. Because it's going to be one of the very, very last kingdoms ever added to the game. Because kingdoms starting next patch are going to be going over the new faction system. Factions are basically going to be the new kingdom starting as of next patch. So the kingdom we're getting right now is technically the last real kingdom. There are still kingdoms coming to the game, but they're not actually kingdoms. They're factions, which are completely different. Well, not completely different. They're different, yet similar, but it's weird. It's hard to explain, and I can't explain it because I'd be spoiling it. I'm not allowed to. But, they're weird. They're weird, but fun, and quite different than what you would kind of assume from a normal kingdom. Which is why they're called factions, and they're only in the underworld, which is also coming next patch, which is a whole new feature coming in. Okay, we'll go and throw a firebomb down. Well, they're still going to be adding more real kingdoms into the future, though it's going to be very, very scarce. Like them normally doing it like 1 every 3 months, that's probably not going to be happening anymore. But we're still going to be getting new troops and new content coming into the game through factions. It's just not going to be coming in directly. Well, we're still going to be getting them through kingdoms too. We're just not getting directly new actual kingdoms. It's just mainly going to be factions for the foreseeable future. That's not saying that no new kingdoms will ever come into the game. It's just they're trying to not to make it too cluttered. Because if you put too much on there, that's just too many events, too many everything going around. There's already, to a degree, too many kingdoms. It's more than they ever really initially anticipated to add to the game. I believe they're at, what, like 30-something? The original plan was like 25 to 30 when they were first starting out. And we're already more than that, just with kingdoms alone. Oh, go take that. Go take a red. Well, it technically is, because factions are new kingdoms. They're just not actually new kingdoms. You'll see what I mean when they come out next patch. Like, it's still like the thrill of a new kingdom without actually being a new kingdom. It's hard to explain. They're kind of strange. But when they get released, there's still like new troops in them and stuff, as if it's a new kingdom. It's just not actually classified as a kingdom. Okay. Also, factions have less troops in them, so it's easier for them to push them out at a quicker rate compared to a normal kingdom. Okay, we'll go and I'll go through this down. Get all the mana we need. Go take like a split there, and that's match. Okay, we'll go refresh. Go refresh again. Yeah, there is quite a bit of things to level up on these new factions. Specifically, I can't say, but there is definitely a upgrading system to them, as all kingdoms have, as well as all factions have. Are they ever going to make an apothecary kingdom for, apocalypse kingdom for apocalypse troops? Maybe. We'll have to find out. Let's see. Go through that down. But yeah, currently there's 4 typings that don't have a kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. That don't have a kingdom. The Vault, the Apocalypse, the Guardians, and the, what's the other one called? The Primordials. All 4 of those do not have a kingdom, even though they're typing within the game. Also, oddly enough, though, Apocalypse does have a pet, I mean. War needs a buff. Oh yeah, War is very bad. They actually nerfed him for no reason when he was already pretty bad. Out of nowhere, one patch. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, the current state of War is pretty unusable. The only time you ever use War is for like a really weird blue guild war. And for that, you would use something like War, Queen Jezebel, Champion of Anu, and something else. Probably your hero, using as a knight class of some kind. It's actually I should have shown that. That might be like literally the one knight team that's not horrifically bad. But you could use any other hero class and it'd be better, so not really much of a need to show it for that, since it's not actually better with it specifically. Plus you could use Death Knight, which would be better than it, so why would you even use Knight? There's just no need to ever use Knight. Literally zero. But Death Knight, or what am I saying? But yeah, Death Knight is what you would use with it. But yeah, the team would be War in first slot, Queen Jezebel. I'm forgetting what I was even saying now. War, Queen Jezebel, hero using something, and then Champion of Anu in last slot. And you can even build that as pure blue if you really wanted to. It's not the greatest thing out there, but it's probably the most viable thing you could ever use with War. Yeah, War was it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, pretty much. That's funny that you bringing up lyrics like that. You're using Silver Sword, Valor, Forest Lizard, or Frost Lizard, and Goblin. Anything you can change. Yes, pretty much the entire team. I assume you're very low level, but you want to look for boost ratios and stuff like that. At that low of a level, you don't really have any boost ratio in your team, so you're going to want to include things like that. Things like Ranger, Rock Spirits, Lava Elemental, trying to think of some other low-level ones. But basically anything with very large boost ratios you want to get. Knight Coronet. What's that other one's name? That one yellow-purple that hits all enemies. I forget her name. Let's see. But yeah, if you mention some of the things you might have. But I would definitely advise using something completely different than what you're using now. I know that you might be limited to whatever you have, but you should have something that's slightly stronger laying around. And if not, what you're using is still fine for now, but you definitely want to upgrade out of it, that's for sure. Valor is also really weak. He's one of the worst epics in the game, unfortunately. Or among one of them. There's a lot of epics that could classify as worst epic. Epics in general are actually pretty underwhelming compared to most other rarities. Oddly enough, most rares are actually some of the better ones out there. Rares and ultra rares. The rarity system basically goes Legends as the best, Mythics as the second best, Ultra Rares as third, Rares as fourth, Epics as fifth, and Commons obviously as the worst. But no, not necessarily. To a degree, Commons could be classified as higher than Epics. It really just depends which specific one you're pointing at. Like if you're pointing at Firebomb compared to a normal Epic, then yeah, then Commons are better. But if you're pointing at something like Mercy compared to the average Common, then yeah, obviously Epics are better. So I guess it's kind of situational. Okay, we'll go through this down. What else do we take? We'll go through that. Can we actually get them killed? How does he have so much durability? I hate when they do a Firebomb team and then fake it out by using something like that. It's really annoying to kill out, as you can see. Okay, hopefully we Devour here or something. Let me actually throw Sunbird just so it doesn't die. Try for a Devour. Didn't get it. I don't have any way to kill it here either, which is unfortunate. He's going to get Dawnbringer again. You know what? I'm going to poison him. We'll do that. That will make sure we get rid of his barrier whenever he decides to do something. Oh, so why am I taking that? I should have taken the blue or something. We'll go for that. I need to make sure he's not blocked anymore. Need that to stop taking damage so I can actually kill it. Poison got rid of his barrier, and that's match. Low-level teams that you can create. Do you have Ranger and Rock Spirit? That's one of the very first ones I tend to like going for, using a Rock Spirit Ranger combo. The specific team would be Hero in first slot, followed by Rock Spirit, Hero in first slot, followed by Deep Borer, Ranger, Rock Spirit in that order. Tends to do pretty good. Not sure if you have all those components. One other thing that you can do is double or triple Scale Guard if you have it fully traded. That one's not too bad. Another one that you can go do is use a Sunbird spam team, and could literally basically just do the team we're using right now. Get a Sunbird, any troop, Firebomb fully traded, and your hero using anything. And that team can take out most of the early game content. One other thing to keep in mind, also just in general as a newer player, very often, due to how high your stats are on hero, and the fact that you don't have too many other things to use, you will commonly use your hero in first slots. So setting your hero in first slot using something like Crude Club or Hero Sword tends to be pretty good. They are like some of the first things you get as far as weapons, but Hero Sword and Crude Club are among the two best weapons you get as a newer player. The main reason for this is they are both tied at the lowest mana cost in the game, or at least as far as the weapon is concerned, at 4 mana cost, and this makes them very spammable. If you do end up using one of them, make sure to set a banner to +1, so that the second you take a blue or a red, whatever the corresponding color is, you'll automatically reach full mana, so without a surge or anything like that. So you generally want to make sure you have that, just so you can one-turn them and then use them to either skip your turns, to basically use it as indirect board control, as well as just for the damage that they give. Almost every single team when you're first starting out is centered around using Crude Club or Hero Sword in first slot, using whatever hero class you're trying to level. Some of the better hero classes to level as a newer player are things like Dragon Guard, Assassin, mainly just those two actually. Assassin because it counts as red, and it can give you, so you can use it with Crude Club, and you can gain either souls per turn or gold per turn, so whichever one you need more at a given time, you can have it set to either or, and kind of have it a little versatile like that. Main reason for Dragon Guard is just because you can use it in a 4x Dragon team. If you own a Dragotar, which most people do, it's only a rare, so you get it pretty early from gold keys or gold keys or glory keys. But if you own a Dragotar, you can run your hero in first slot, Dragotar behind it, keep buffing up with Dragotar, and basically you just keep gaining an insanely high amount of attack and armor. He has a really nice 2x boost ratio per yellow that he hits. So if you hit like 3 yellows, you're getting 6 additional attack and armor per every dragon on your team. And obviously if your whole team is dragons, that's a lot of extra buff. and that's on top of whatever his base value is. Is Dawnbringer ever leaving the Soul Forge, and will there be another way of obtaining it? Dawnbringer will never leave the Soul Forge, and no, there's never going to be another way to obtain it unless they add it for money. I highly doubt they'll ever add another way, and I don't even think they'll add it for money ever either. They're just going to have it as is. The whole point of Dawnbringer, as well as if they ever add new Dawnbringers, or, you know, like weapons like Dawnbringer, the whole purpose of that weapon is so that they will sink souls. They basically are to make sure that endgame players do not have an infinite number of souls, which technically they already do. But, yeah, it was basically a way to kind of do that, but it didn't really work that well because they underestimated how many souls late game players have. But that was like its initial purpose, was to have basically a sink for souls. Didn't really work that well, though. Yeah, it costs 1.3 million souls, which is obviously a lot. It's not something you go for as a newer player. It takes forever to reach 1.3 million souls, and you'd want to be putting it into your troops. It's way better value putting it into your troops than getting a Dawnbringer. For the raid this week, would you stay this with Mang and Earth's Fury? I would say Mang. Mang is always better during raids, mainly because the boss has a really high concentration. So you'd want to put that all into your hero, just so you can one-shot everything. In invasions, it's a little bit better to use Earth's Fury in some situations, mainly because you can feed your attack to the troop that has the multiplier. So let's say you have just the standard, or let's say you have a 4 times, because you went and got all the legendary ingots or something, or part of the legendary ingots. So if you have a 4 times multiplier onto your invasion troop, and you are getting a attack boost ratio off of, it's a 1 in 4, right? I forget if it's 1 in 4 or 1 in 3. Whatever it is, just assume it's with that example. But actually, let me go double check it just so I can say it exactly. But let me go double check. Let's go under this, go under edit team. Don't you dare lag. No, I hate when it lags. It goes every single time you click on troop menu, it lags. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Earth's Fury. What's this boost ratio again? So it has a 3 to 1. So let's say you have the base of the raid troop. So you haven't bothered upgrading at all. You just have the standard epic. You just got it from doing like tier 3 or tier 2 or whatever it was. I know it's on tier 2, but normally you go to tier 3 for the free weapon. But anyways, and some of the legendary ingots. But as far as this weapon is concerned, basically, you if you end up hitting a troop, any of them, in invasions, you have a 3 to 1 boost ratio. So you're going to tear all the armor, give a bunch of attack to all of your allies, and of course boost it at the 3 to 1. So basically, you're gaining the full amount of Mang onto your invasion troop. And the reason for that is obviously it's a 3 to 1. You're giving it to all allies, and then it gets a 3 times multiplier. So it's basically like Earth's Fury. It's like throwing Mang, but you're throwing Mang for your invasion troop. I wouldn't advise it in raids just because you're only getting 1/3 the value of a Mang. Whereas in invasions, at minimum, you're getting full value of a Mang, assuming you're feeding a invasion troop that's in first slot. So that's the whole reasoning behind Earth's Fury. It's basically giving a Mang to your invasion troop. And that's the whole premise of what you use it for, if you ever bother using it at all. But yeah, Earth's Fury, really nice weapon. But that's basically what it's made for. I would only really use it in invasions. As far as raids is concerned, always use Mang instead, or any other weapon. I would not really bother using that specifically within raids. It's only really good in invasions, and that's about it. There's some instances you would use in PvP too, though for the most part, I would say just stick with invasions. The new kingdom coming next Friday does give tribute and everything, but factions do a different system. It's not a tribute, but it's a different system. It's something I'll be able to explain more later. But it's not tributes. Actually, I don't know if that... It technically is a tribute, it's just not called tribute, in a way. It's hard to explain, but I will once we are allowed to. Well, it's not hard to explain, it's hard to explain without spoiling what it is. Oh, we got a pet. Nice. I don't think we currently have a pet active, so let's go kill it. I'm not going to bother double checking. I'm just assuming we don't currently have a pet up at the moment. I know we had the little horse there earlier, but I believe we've been going long enough that the horse is now gone. There we go. Oh, he better not dodge this battle. He's about to dodge this battle. Don't you dare. Okay, good. Oh, he actually summons it all the way up. Interesting. Because the person had it all the way up. Okay, we'll just go take the hit there, throw all that down. Take a skull. throw something else down. Move that over. Take a skull, dead. And there we go. What do we get for our pet? Nothing? Oh, good. Oh, we got Coca-Cola Bear. Let's go take out the Coca-Cola Bear, and we'll probably end it out there as well. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll probably be wrapping up for the night after we take out the Coca-Cola Bear. We will be back tomorrow morning. Basically 12 hours from now, we'll be back, and we'll be doing the mainly Bounty Hunter for the most part. It's going to be the core of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. But let's go and did we do dungeons yet? Games? Yes. No, we didn't. I still got to go do dungeons too. Let's go wipe through those real quick. We'll just go use, I guess, a standard team for that. Actually, all of this we need to use a standard team for. So let's go to Infernus Divine and go from there. Tacet, is why we need Guard's Avatar because all Kingdom troops are daemons? Yeah, that's one of the main reasons. There's another reason, though. There's another reason. I can't say what that other reason is, but there's another reason. Should be open to all players. What is? Let's see. Is faction for new players? It's a combination of all players and new players. As a newer player, you would easily be able to do factions. Like, I can make a new account and have it faction ready within, like, a day. Or to the average player, probably a week. But, yeah, it's not that hard to get an account faction ready. Or not faction ready, I mean delve ready. But yeah, factions, delves, all that kind of stuff, newer players would be able to participate in. Some aspects of it they might have a little bit more trouble with. But it's definitely accessible to brand new players. It's kind of like how pets and other things would be in other game modes similar to that. Where it's available to newer players, but during the later end of it, it would be way too difficult sometimes for them to participate in. Wait, what was the Anu question? Someone asked about Anu? Yeah, they're probably going to change the tribute, or maybe not the tribute system, but they're probably going to change how the Home Kingdom system works in the future. Home Kingdom's pretty pointless because White Helm's always best Home Kingdom because of glory. We will reveal the truth about Guard's Avatar probably in about a week or so. I need Salty to go over something in her... She's going to be doing a spoiler stream. No, she's not. Never mind. She's not doing a spoiler stream until next Monday. Not next week's Monday, but the following. So, it might be a while before I can actually spoil the truth about Guard's Avatar. If he's in Soulforge next week, I will say to go and craft him, but I won't say why. It's going to be kind of weird. But, yeah, there is a really, really specific reason why you need him next patch. Other than Daemon counter. So just get him. Make sure to get him. The reason will become evident later. You just pulled a Yagway. Any good teams? Yes. You can go use it for Bounty Hunter tomorrow. Other than that, use it in something like Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rockets, Yagway, or Alchemist, Moneylender, Yagway, Queen Titania. He's also best in slot for Bounty Hunter, which is actually tomorrow. So good time to go and get him. You literally just got him right on time. Because you'll need him in like 6 hours if you're going to be doing Bounty Hunter. Basically, after you finish the first several battles of Bounty Hunter, the team that you tend to shift to is the Bounty Captain, Parrot, Feral Hound, and Yagway. And you use that for the rest of the battles. And to my knowledge, there isn't anything stronger than that. Not even Infernus and stuff tends to be better. Generally just all in Yagway. Because he has a little bit of a better mana loop when you have lower mana. Plus you get so much red and purple on the board because of Feral Hound. Do keep in mind for tomorrow's Bounty Hunter, I believe you put the Bounty Hunter, or you put the Captain all the way in last slot. I think it will be the first time I'm actually going to be doing that. But the main reason for this is because of just how it works. Because you're going to have that really annoying mana blocking of what he does. I believe he's brown-red. I forget what his colors was. The coloration of him is very annoying. I remember that much. I forget exactly what it was, though. Let me go double check. His coloration is brown-red, yeah. So he fully blocks your Feral Hounds. So because of that, you pretty much just put him all the way to the back, just so he doesn't block anything. It might make it so your Parrot dies, but your Parrot was never really supposed to live. It might make some of the battles a little bit harder. It really just depends what kind of typing we're up against. We'll have to see and just kind of judge as we go. Let's see. No, you'll be perfectly fine if you don't have Guard's avatar. But it is highly advised to have him. Like, he's probably like the 3rd, 4th best mythic to craft starting next patch. And it's not for the reason why you think, most likely. Okay, we'll go take the brown. Go take the red. Go take a purple. Take the other one. Throw in furnace. Sacrificial parrots. Pretty much. Is Dawnbringer ever leaving Soulforge? No. Will there ever be... Didn't I already answer that? Will there ever be another way to get Dawnbringer? No. Most likely no. And if they do, it's probably going to be money. But, no. Dawnbringer should never be leaving Soulforge. And they are never going to add another method. And if they do, it's probably money. Like, maybe it'll be in like a $50 pack or something eventually. But, the whole point of it is to sink souls, so I highly doubt they would. Oh, you found a gnome. Very nice. Yeah, gnomes seem so elusive when it's not the event. Feels like you only get one, like, every 2 to 3 hours of playing the game. Whereas when it's a gnome event, you find, like, 10 per hour or something. I can't really say much of how factions are played out. Okay, move that over. We'll go throw that. And get Infernus down. And 4 more to go until we get our Coca-Cola bears. This might be enough to upgrade. I believe it was only 1 copy off. That or we upgraded it recently and we're like 1 billion copies off. Either or. Yeah, we'll grab all that mess. Somehow not full mana yet. Oh, why am I hitting that one first? I should be hitting Summoner. Okay, well, we'll throw that in there. Now he's going to summon most likely because I didn't bother hitting the Summoner for whatever reason. And any kill or any hit from here should be able to get the kill. Move that over. Get a nice little hit on him. And down it goes. I know it's throwing Furnace, Upastay, or something else. Is the avatar getting reworked? I don't know. They're actually going to be doing a lot of rebalance changes. I actually don't know any rebalance off the top of my head. Or actually, I don't know any at all. Because they haven't made a patch note thingy for it. They originally said they're going to be doing some rebalance for next patch. And then a couple of weeks to about a month or so after, they're going to be doing a whole another rebalance cycle. But I don't even know a single thing that they're actually rebalancing next patch. I don't believe they actually implemented it onto the beta. Same as the actual kingdom. I haven't actually got to try the new kingdom yet, just because it's not on the beta yet. Same as all the reworks. Any reworks that they're doing, I don't believe is currently on the beta, so I haven't been able to test or see them. Though even if I did know, I wouldn't be able to say anything about them. Is it even worth throwing Ubistet there? He's just going to summon. Okay, now we go for kills. So let's go kill out that one. We throw Ubistet, go from there. He's still going to have Summoner, unfortunately. Can't really stop that. Actually, you know what? We'll try hitting him. Now we can, because the Ubistet will hit the correct target now. And that's pretty much matched. Then we just go throw in Furnace into something else. Just see how that goes. Yeah, we'll throw that down. And dead. Two more to go. And we're getting plenty of Orb Weaver EXP while doing this too, which is nice. Gonna need it to level 70 by next Thursday. Which we should be able to do, hopefully. Who knows, maybe we'll go all the way to level 100, because this hero class does gain more of a benefit from being at 100. I probably won't do that, because that'll be a little overkill, but we'll see. Depends how things go. I highly doubt we'll be able to reach that much, though. Okay, what else do we have to move around? How many people are on the beta testing? A few dozen. I don't know the exact number. But it's somewhere around a few dozen. Even more if you count the mobile beta as well. Though there's currently not a mobile beta. They generally only make beta builds for PC version. Okay, we're gonna move that over. The only time they ever make one for a mobile version is if there's something really specific that they need to make sure they test for mobile. And the only time they ever did that actually was when it first launched, some kind of like major update thingy for it. I forget exactly what it was, but it was like about a year ago when they made like some kind of really major mobile update that basically brought it up to pace with PC. Because there was a point in this game history where mobile was perpetually behind the PC version. Or not mobile, what am I saying? I mean console. What am I... the console version was constantly behind the PC mobile version. Wait, what was that one patch then? Can't even remember what that was. But there was some kind of major change around, I believe, 3.0 or so when they did something with mobile that changed up a lot. Okay, we'll go and throw that one down. Go get an Weeb to double kill that. Go from there. Get those two down. Throw another big hit. Actually, I should probably went for skull spam because now we don't even have it. Okay, let's go take the standard mana then. Oh, come on, we didn't even surge. Grab that. Get a nice Infernus in there. And that'll be matched. Was this already the final battle? Seemed like it went really easy this time around. Normally it's a lot more annoying. Though I shouldn't say that yet, it's not over. He could still win out of nowhere. It is goblins. They can win on any turn they feel like winning. And down it goes. Okay, there we go. And that concludes this. Let's go get our little pet. Hopefully have enough to upgrade him. We get ourselves... Oh, I thought that was 5 pets for a moment. 5 pet food? That means we probably upgraded him recently for out of brown food. Oh, no. Let's see. Can we upgrade him? If we can, I believe it's to legendary. Nope, we upgraded him recently. Nope. That's why we're so short on brown. We actually just recently got that upgrade. But at least he's working towards mythic, if nothing else. But, yeah, there we go. Sweet. Slowly but surely, we'll reach all max pets. But anyways, guys, I guess we'll say goodbye for now. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 12 hours from now at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. During that time, we will be going over Bounty Hunter, because Bounty Hunter will be starting in 6 hours and something minutes. 4 hours and 42 minutes, actually. So right around the corner, that'll be starting. Really good time to go get orbs and some vault keys and other stuff like that. How many vault keys do we have right now? We have 17 vault keys saved up, and I believe you get 2 or 3 from Bounty Hunter if you complete them all. So quite a few there. But anyways, guys, yeah, definitely good time to go and farm those resources if you want to go do Bounty Hunter. Other than that, you still have about 4 hours more left on the class event if you want to go do that. Leaderboard to make top 100, I believe, is still very low if you still want to go for it. Yeah, you only need 46 to end up making it. As well as top 20 is pretty low too, though you do need to spend like a whole extra 350 gems, I believe, unless you get really lucky Valraven. But that gives 2 orbs, so that's still worth contesting if you wanted to. But yeah, other than that, yeah, Bounty Hunter all this weekend. We get New Kingdom next Friday. Well, this Friday's Bounty Hunter, the following Friday's New Kingdom, and new hero class. So we have a lot of new stuff coming in very soon, and then of course new patch very soon after that. So yeah, we got a lot of content in the next few weeks, so we'll see exactly what all that brings. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for coming down. I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful weekend, and goodbye, everyone.